Has this ever happened to you? You're doing everything right. Posting on social media, running ads, creating tons of content, but when it comes to actually getting qualified leads who want to buy from you, you get nothing but crickets. If you're nodding your head right now, you are not alone. In case you're tuning into my channel for the first time, hi, I'm Marisa Murgatroyd, and I've coached and supported tens of thousands of impact-driven coaches, experts, and service providers in growing their online business, and I'm here to help you succeed too. And today, I'm sharing the real reason why you're not generating qualified leads and exactly how to fix it. But first, go ahead and smash that subscribe button because I got a lot more videos like this one coming up. Let me tell you something that might surprise you. The problem isn't your marketing budget. It's not your social media strategy, and it's definitely not because you need to hustle harder. The real problem, you're stuck in what I call the lead generation loop of doom. You create content, get some leads, they don't buy. You create more content, get more leads, they still don't buy. And the cycle just continues. That's why in this video, I'm sharing how to attract your perfect people, the type of leads that will not only buy from you, but will stay in your world and refer their friends, leading to a lasting and fulfilling business.
Yes! Yes!
Okay, here's the deal. Your success comes down to fixing 3 critical mistakes. Mistake number 1, the everyone is my customer trap. Mistake number 2, the value vacuum. And mistake number 3, the conversion canyon. Let's break these down. Mistake number 1 is what I call the everyone is my customer trap, and it's costing you both time and money. This is a really easy trap to fall into because businesses, especially new businesses, they want customers. So they might cast a wide net because they're afraid of repelling someone who might become a customer. I see these kinds of mistakes all the time with new business owners. They create generic marketing messages like, I help businesses grow. I help people reach their fitness goals. I help students succeed. Really? You help businesses grow? Which businesses? Could you help the local corner store? What about the corner Starbucks? You help people reach their fitness goals? Someone who wants to lose a few pounds for her wedding? Or how about LeBron James? Both the local corner store and the local corner Starbucks are interested in more sales, but very few people are the perfect fit for both. The upcoming bride and the all-time NBA scoring champion both have fitness goals that they're willing to pay handsomely for. But can you really imagine the same trainer is right for both of them? You're probably shaking your head thinking, this is so obvious, right? But let me be brutally honest. If your message could apply to anyone, it will attract no one. The goal of your messaging is to bring in the people most attracted to you, even if it means repelling the rest. But this is way easier said than done. It's so tempting to create messaging that speaks too broadly. After all, you need customers, right? But if you're not specific enough, you want to attract the right people, the people who will really become your customers. Luckily, targeting your message to the right people only comes down to these 3 things. 1, your ideal client. 2, what you do for them. And 3, the benefit or transformation your client experiences. Because the perfect tutor for a kid failing high school English and a kid on the verge of getting into Brown University are probably 2 different tutors, even though they both help students succeed. So ask yourself these 3 questions to figure out exactly who your ideal clients are. Where are they at in their journey? What have they already tried? What do they believe is possible? Now, to zero in on what you can do for them, the problem you solve, or the outcome you provide, ask yourself how your ideal clients think about their problem. What keeps them up at night? What would make them buy immediately? What makes them hesitate? Finally, to create perfect messaging for your perfect people, you need to understand what makes them happy or unhappy customers. This is essential to crafting a marketing message that shows the transformation they'll experience. You need to know, what does success look like? What do they need to succeed? What would make them quit? And what support do they require? Once you know who your perfect people are right now, how they think about the problem your business can solve, and what would make them happy or unhappy customers, then you can come up with a simple XYZ statement. Now, this isn't just an elevator pitch. This is a psychologically designed message that speaks directly to your perfect customer's DNA. Here's the proven formula. I help X do Y, so they can Z. X equals your ideal client, Y equals what you do for them, the problem you solve, or the outcome you provide. Z equals the benefit or transformation your client experiences. For example, let's say you're a life coach who targets people dissatisfied with their careers and helps them find a path aligned with their passions. You might craft an XYZ statement like this. I help people in midlife who are dissatisfied with their careers discover new career paths aligned with their true passions. Let me give you a few examples from my Momentum students. That's my year-long business coaching program. Diane says, I help students with dysgraphia develop legible writing skills so they can thrive in a literate world. Or take Rochelle, who says, I help design pros build a referral network so they can double their revenue and get more free time. A punchy XYZ statement lets people quickly understand who you help, what you do, and why it's valuable for them. Make sense? That's mistake number 1, the everyone is my customer trap. Now let's talk about mistake number 2, the value vacuum. This is where most business owners leave money on the table.
I'm afraid I've made a grave error in judgment.
Here's what happens. Someone joins your email list, they subscribe to your YouTube channel, and then they fall into what I call the value vacuum, where they get stuck in content that never actually moves them toward a sale. This is why you might have thousands of subscribers, but very few buyers, and you might be feeling like this.
Maybe one day.
But hey, don't feel defeated at all if you've done this. I know I have. Now, there's something that happens just as frequently as the value vacuum, and it might be even more deadly for your business. I'm talking about trying to get people to buy immediately. This doesn't work either, and often it's worse, leading people to leave your list that very second. Here's what you need to do instead. Nurture new subscribers with real value, but don't leave your perfect people hanging for too long. All right, let's say that you create a lead magnet to grow your email list. Lead magnets are free gifts like guides, templates, checklists, or video trainings that you give in exchange for an email address. You don't want to scare off new subscribers by going straight for the sale, but you also don't want to pepper them with value for months and months that leads nowhere. Instead, spend 1 to 2 emails delivering the lead magnet and encouraging them to download and read it. Outline what they'll learn and what they can apply now using simple bullet points. To sweeten the pot, here's a few more things you can do. Include a fun, quick welcome video. Provide a bonus checklist, template, or resource that builds off of your lead magnet. This can also be a quiz or a calculator. The possibilities are nearly endless, as long as they fit your business goals and are relevant to your lead magnet. Or add a special bonus or invite. For instance, an invite to your private community or a training that you delivered to your paid customers. Then in the next few emails, you want to continue building the relationship by providing them with additional related resources that build on what you shared in your lead magnet. Basically, the next step in your journey together. This could be a 15-minute strategy session with you, a monthly subscription program, a call to discuss your year-long program, a live challenge, a disappearing mini course, an invite to a live webinar or workshop, a guide, or something else that builds off of your lead magnet. In other words, another lead magnet that builds off of the first one. For instance, let's say your first lead magnet is a guide that breaks down how to manage business finances. The next step could be a handy business calculator. All right, you've got them into your world, and you've started developing that all-important know, like, and trust factor. Now you want to showcase your unique value proposition, what you can do for them. You can do this through case studies, testimonials, a one-on-one session, and product demonstrations. One key tip: if you have a higher priced offering, say $5,000 plus, consider inviting them to book a call or strategy session with you or someone on your team to learn more about what you do and what their needs are to see if it's a fit. Here's the thing: a carefully crafted email series that's done right is a psychological journey that turns cold leads into hot buyers. Because with this strategy, each email is strategically designed to build both desire and belief. Finally, let's tackle mistake number 3, the conversion canyon. This is the biggest reason why your leads aren't turning into sales. Most business owners have what I call a hope marketing strategy.
Please.
They hope their leads will watch their content, join their email list, book a call, and then somehow buy? There's a huge gap between free content and high-ticket offers. I call this the conversion canyon, and it's where most leads go to die. This is where you want to adopt a perfect ascension model. For level 1 of your perfect ascension model, you want to create some kind of gateway experience, which is generally free, but you can charge a small amount. So some examples are lead magnets that solve one specific problem and get your audience a quick result. For instance, downloadable worksheets to identify goals and pain points, a 7-day action planner template, or a calculator that calculates how much they need to make each month to be profitable. Maybe a 5-day live challenge or on-demand mini course, or strategic webinars or video training series. Now, level 2 of your perfect ascension model is the Catalyst offer, which is low cost and designed to turn subscribers into buyers. So this offer should solve one pressing problem, deliver one result typically in under 60 minutes, include implementation tools such as step-by-step action guides, fill-in-the-blank templates, process flowcharts, and simple tracking spreadsheets. Now moving on to level 3 of your perfect ascension model. This is the core transformation, which is a larger, meatier offer and often includes your signature system, which is your unique step-by-step process or methodology that you've developed to help your clients achieve specific results in your area of expertise. It also includes group implementation support and results and accountability. In my company, Live Your Message, our core transformation program is the Experience Product Masterclass, or EPM, where in just 12 weeks or less, students design, launch, and profit from an experience product. An experience product is a product programmer course that uses the experience formula, my proprietary formula that results in drastically more student engagement and success than other traditional approaches. In EPM, students get a success coach, which includes a milestone tracking sheet, unlimited email access, and weekly group coaching calls to get the support they need to launch their course successfully. And finally, we have level 4 of your perfect ascension model, the legacy experience. This is your highest offering and often includes VIP access, done with you implementation, and premium support. At Live Your Message, our legacy experience is our year-long business coaching program, Momentum. In Momentum, our students get private coaching and mentorship, a small group mastermind, live events and workshops, and the most access to me. The secret to your perfect ascension model? Each level is designed with specific psychological triggers that make the next level feel like the natural next step. It's all about creating what I call unstoppable momentum, where each offer builds confidence and capabilities. Now here's what happens when you fix the 3 mistakes I just covered. Instead of chasing leads, they chase you. Instead of hearing, I need to think about it, you hear, where can we start? And instead of wondering where your next client is coming from, you have a steady stream of perfect fit customers. I know this works because I've used this system to build a list of over 65,000 highly engaged subscribers, and I've helped tens of thousands grow and scale their online courses. Remember, success isn't about getting more leads. It's about getting the right leads for your unique business. So let's do a quick recap, and then I want to share some potential next steps for you. First, we tackled the everyone is my customer trap and how to attract exactly the right people for your business. Because if your message could apply to anyone, it will attract no one. Then we solved the value vacuum by creating a strategic nurture sequence that turns cold leads into hot buyers. And finally, we bridged the conversion canyon with the perfect ascension model that makes buying from you feel like the natural next step. These all work in perfect harmony because when you've identified your perfect customer DNA, you're able to create value-driven content that speaks directly to their needs, which naturally guides them through your perfect ascension model. So instead of random leads falling into a value vacuum, you've strategically moved qualified prospects up through your offers because they see themselves in your messaging and trust the transformation you provide. There you have it, how to generate qualified leads for your business. Now, I'd love to know your biggest takeaway from this video. Drop it in the comments below. But before you go, let me ask you something. Have you noticed how rapidly the online business landscape is changing? Here's what I know after years of coaching thousands of business owners. There are always businesses that win even in uncertain times. But there's a catch. The days of figuring it out on your own are over. That's exactly why I created Momentum, my premium business coaching program. Here's what makes Momentum different. Most business owners have to choose between private coaching and mentorship, a small group mastermind, live events and workshops, or tools and resources. But with Momentum, you don't have to choose. You get all four. You'll be part of a powerful brain trust of experts and fellow business owners who have their finger on the pulse of what's actually working right now. Share insights and strategies you'd never discover alone. Help you adapt quickly to changing market conditions. And the best part, you get this extraordinary level of support, private coaching, small group masterminds, live trainings and events, and tools and resources for the same investment as most programs that offer just one coach. While none of us can predict the future, you can control who's in your corner, supporting your success. If you're ready to find your path of least resistance and greatest reward, click the link below to book a no-pressure call with one of our program specialists. We'll explore if Momentum is the breakthrough you've been looking for. Now go out there and live your message, and I'll see you in the next video.